guys, welcome back to Leah, the mom in boots. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about what are some of the things you need to ensure are covered when you're going through with your recruiter, right? Now, one of the first things you need to ensure is that all of your dependents are documented on your profile, right? So if you are married, if you have any kids, all of them, put them on your ensure your recruiter document them on your profile, right, before going into basic military training. One of the reasons why you want to do this is you want to capitalize on all the benefits that the military has to offer. Now, with having your dependents listed on your profile, it will determine the amount of pay you receive monthly, right? Because for these dependents, you're going to be receiving certain allowances, right? So you're going to be receiving separation allowance because you're not with them. You have to be here training. You're going to be receiving your basic housing allowance, your BAH, right? You're going to be receiving BAS. Now, for me, I received BAH for my son, right? At the time when I was training, I would have sent him back to Jamaica. So I received BAH for Texas. Now, based on whichever state that your dependent is in, that is the state BAH rate that you will receive whilst you're training. So if your spouse or your child or children are in Texas, you're going to get the BAH for the rates within that state. Every state varies based on the cost of living. So the states up north are normally more expensive than down south, right? So you have some states probably pay you like 1,700, some pay you like 1,500 based on cost of living. Yeah, so as I said, your dependent impacts your final pay very much, right? So for example, a soldier who or an airman who is not married or doesn't have any kids will only receive his normal base rate, right? Compared to you who have a spouse, you might have kids, right? Your pay is almost 2 times or 2.5 times what he's making, and that is because you're expected to provide more for your family, right? So ensuring that all of these are documented on your form prior to going into basic military training. Also, one of the reasons why you need to ensure all of these are done is when you get your orders to go to your new duty station, because they will be on your orders, the government will cover what it costs for them to move them to your duty station. So for me, my child was in Jamaica, so when I got to my duty station, I would have flew him from Jamaica, and I was reimbursed everything plus more of what I spent for him to get there. So try to ensure that all of these things are on your form so you can capitalize on the benefits, right? And yeah, in a nutshell. Yeah, so it works in your favor. Ensuring that all of these things are documented on your form will increases your pay, gives you more allowances. So it ended up that your final pay will be far more than what your colleague is getting. And the edge that it gives you is you're able to purchase a property or you're able to rent a nice property and you can have your family there. You can leave in from your home to your duty station. You're not going to be living in barracks. You're not going to be doing all of that thing that all the young or single airmen are doing, and that's the edge that it gives you. So ensure that your recruiter document all of your dependents on your profile so that it works out in your favor. Stay tuned to Leah, the mom in boots.